Hi, welcome to the Daily Reset. My name's Vicky, I'm a yoga teacher and I'm taking you through some yoga and yoga techniques to positively affect the course of your day, hopefully. So today we're focusing on strength. Now strength isn't something that everyone naturally associates with yoga. People tend to think more of bendy people getting into funny shapes, but I can definitely confirm that strength is a true benefit of yoga. You definitely gain upper body strength, and throughout the core and legs especially. Those are three areas, but also well, it's whole body strength really, but also I can vouch that it can help with mental strength as well. So it's a really all-round strengthener. So we're going to focus on a few postures that can really test your strength, so and get us stronger. So let's start though by closing the eyes and getting ourselves into the right space for yoga. So close the eyes, deep in breath through the nose. Feel the chest rise and exhale fully through the nose. And you can count if you want to, breathing in for a count of 4 and breathing out for a count of 4. And again. Mentally checking in with ourselves here, just noticing how your body feels today. Notice any areas of tension or anything that's going on, and just make a mental note of it, but don't dwell on it. Just visualise maybe taking the breath to that area and then letting it all go when you breathe out. Inhaling and expanding, exhaling, deflating. Bringing stillness and calm to the body. We start the class from that place. So opening the eyes now and coming to your yoga mat. We're starting with a pose called chair pose, which is a really strong posture. It's actually also called powerful pose. So as with many postures, we start in mountain. I told you that last time, that it's basically standing tall and straight, palms turned out. Press our toes down into the floor, draw up on the legs so we're nice and engaged, the body's engaged, we're not just sort of standing here, we're engaged and tall, we've got a tall spine, lifting up from the crown of the head, and we're tilting our pelvis under, remember, so curl that tail under. Take a couple of breaths here, in mountain posture, and then we're going to slowly bend down on the out breath. Slowly bend and bring our hands down towards the floor. Okay, so if you can touch the floor, then great, touch the floor, either side of your feet. If not, just here's fine. So you're bending down slowly, and then so you'll notice that we are actually sitting down now, as if there's a imaginary chair we've just sat down on. But we're going to stay there, stay seated, and bring our arms up. Bring your arms up overhead. Big in breath. On the out breath, sink down a bit deeper if you can. Now try to press your inner thighs together as well and move your palms towards each other. So don't let your arms come out too far. It may not be comfortable to touch the palms, but if it is, then do. If not, then it's fine to keep your hands shoulder width apart. You might find that your thighs are starting to tremble. Just hold it for one more breath. So we're breathing deeply. One more breath. Out breath, come up and bring your hands to your heart center and come back to mountain. Take a breath. Big yoga breaths through the nose. You might find that just doing that has got your heart rate going, which is all good. really strong posture. Let's do it again. So sitting down, again bringing your hands down to as far as they come to the floor or beyond. And then swoop them up to the ceiling. Look up if you can this time. And remember to breathe deeply. Draw your hands together or keep them here. Big in breath and sink down on the out breath. So taking the weight now, not into the toes, but more into the heels. So you're kind of sitting back. Everything's kind of moving backwards. Big in breath, out breath, sink down. Big in breath. And down. One more breath. And then slowly come up on the out breath. Okay, come back to mountain posture. So you'll find that as you get used to practicing yoga, that you can use your breath to steady yourself in postures and to get through them. So when something feels a bit tense, a bit difficult, just slow the breath down, breathe through it, and it helps you. So let's start. We're going to go do another couple of postures for strength. So the next one we're going to do is plank. So we'll get down to plank by floating down. So let's do that posture that we started yesterday, and we bring our arms up to the ceiling, palms touch above our heads, look up to your palms, and then swan dive down and come into your forward fold. So yes, let's test the flexibility there. And this time we're going to bring our hands to the floor, bend the knees and step back into plank. So you've probably seen plank before. It's a very commonly used posture in lots of fitness regimes. So if you come, just notice that my body is in a straight line. My bottom's not up here, it's not down here. I'm in a straight line and I'm using my core strength to hold me in a straight line. So my hands are directly underneath my shoulders and my heels are pushing backwards. My heels are not here, they're here. And I'm pushing through my hands. I'm pushing the floor away from me, okay? Pushing my shoulder blades apart. You may be starting to tremble now in plank. If you are, just bring your knees down to the floor. This is another option. If you find the first version that I just did too difficult, you can come into half plank. This is half plank. So straight body again, not here and not too low. We're in the middle. We're using our core strength to hold us here. Yeah, so this is another option. Okay. And then we're going to just sit back on our heels. I just want to show you, this is child's pose. Sitting back on the heels with the arms outstretched, or you can bring your arms down the side of your body, bring your head to the floor. And if a posture gets too strong ever, or if you've just had enough and you want a break in any yoga class, you can come into this posture. So just come down into child's pose and rest. It's universally accepted all over the world that that is fine to do in any yoga class, so don't feel worried about doing that ever. And coming back to where we were, so you're either here in plank, in half plank, or you're in full plank, yeah? And whichever one you decide to do, they're both really, really good for upper body strength. So we'll start in the easier version, which is half plank. So elbows in, and then we're going to lower the torso down, yeah? So we're bending the elbows, we're not letting them come out to the side, we're keeping our elbows tucked in, and we're just bending the elbows and slowly lowering the chest down towards the floor. Okay, so our chin comes to the floor. So we're kind of in a bit of an awkward posture now. The other version, if you want to try, is lowering down in full plank and just lowering the body down. And you can come down all the way to the floor. And then, whichever version you did, you'll now come up into a cobra. So this is cobra. So elbows are in, again, hugging the ribs, looking forwards and making a little back bend. Okay, come back through all fours, curl the toes under, and let's come into down dog now. So we've done down dog already, let's just go, it's an important posture, so let's just go through it again, pushing the heels down towards the floor, creating a V shape with the body, letting the head come down towards the floor, pushing the ground away. Deep breaths. And then we're going to just walk our feet forwards, slowly forwards to the front of the mat, hang down in the forward fold, bend the knees and just slowly, slowly roll up to standing. So there you have it. 2 or 3, including down dog, really strong yoga postures. If we carry on doing that kind of thing, and every time we come to class, which you do, if you come to my classes, you get strong, you get really strong and flexible with it. So we combine all of those things for a full body conditioning class. Okay, thank you, and I'll see you tomorrow.